You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Hello, everyone. We're at it again. It just seems like we finished overtime, doesn't it? Oh, it is college football today here on another stupid sports show on 1069 Click FM. My name is Jim B. Hello. Hope you're all doing well this morning, or at least have gotten a little more rest than I have. But we are here for Wisconsin versus Rutgers. Yeah, 11 hours too early. I am feeling it. But don't worry, we will at least have something simple, something easy to keep our minds on while this Big Ten match of teams is happening. We will have bingo. That's right, we've even got a couple player-specific spots just in case. You never know. Also, I've seen Rutgers complete a few passes this year in highlights, so I'm assuming this isn't going to be a complete ground fest for the Scarlet Knights. Oh yeah. The shootout. It ended up being a win by the Flyers. But damn. Just damn. All right, looks like we're still a few minutes away. Coaches are giving their last words to the teams on the sidelines. There's Luke Fickell in his second year. Okay. It had to be overtime, and it had to be a shootout on the first night of the NHL. Well, I'm sure that the Dallas Stars and the Washington Capitals can't give us much more pain next week, right? And Wisconsin's going to kick. Number 97, Gavin Lum, will be booting it away. A week of stress-free football. And already we've had the ball fall off the tee. The pinnacle of Big Ten football excitement here on another stupid sports show. They're not even going to wait and try it again. They gave it one chance, and they said, screw it. All right, just in case you're wondering, this is on the Big Ten Network here in America. Otherwise, best of luck sailing the seven seas, and don't let them chew any holes in your boat. And of course, we start with a touchback, because this is American football, and not the glory that is the CFL. Really? The worst team? Man. Columbus Blue Jackets fans, you know, the few and the proud of them that they're still around, live in constant hell. I don't know how the Penguins can drop any lower. All right, Ethan Kaliak-Manis, out in the gun for Rutgers. It will take the option and get 9 with a run They'll only give him 8.5, but wow. Okay, this is a choice quote from the announcer. He is not Michael Vick, but he's serviceable. Wow, damning with faint praise if I have ever heard it. And now we've got an injury. Oh, it's not a major injury. It's just eye issue. Looks like they'll just have to deal with it. Mm. Well, yeah, man, but not during college football. I mean, come on, we got to have standards. And that the Caps will be the Stanley. We're talking about those Washington Capitals, as in the Capitals that nearly became the Capitals of Northern Virginia. All right, 2nd and 1. Wisconsin trying to keep a compact formation. And off the option play, Rutgers is able to get at least 4 up the middle. That's Monangai. Kyle Monangai. All right. Now from the 38, it's Monangai again up the middle. Gets about another 4. Also worth mentioning apparently for the announcers is the fact that Wisconsin has some injuries on defense. All right. They waited a little longer, and it was maybe a little too long. Wisconsin may have stopped that for no gain. All right, 3rd down coming up. They will have 6 to go. They are about to snap. No. Adjustment is made. Late rusher up the middle. Time has to scramble. Throw is downfield and dropped. It was a perfect interception for Hallman, and it just, ugh. It was like a bar of soap in the bath. It hit him in the numbers. Oh, come on, Hallman. Like he went full surrender. He went full surrender Cobra in the aftermath of it. Here's our punt. And there is a collision between one of the blockers got essentially shoved into the returner. They had called fair catch, so oh. No, he just kind of ran into his own player. The Rutgers rusher was committed to his man, to covering his man, and wasn't directed toward the returner. So there's going to be, no foul. I mean, that's unfortunate. but at least they were able to down it a little bit deeper. But that is a unfortunate start for Wisconsin. Kicker runs into his own blocker. Ah. So far this morning, Cornman, Wisconsin is given some good entertainment. Maybe that's not what they meant, but all right. All right, let's get to the bingo list. I think for that gift of an interception that went away and, well, apparently just a general lack of awareness right now, I think we can mark off ball control thanks to Wisconsin on this first drive. And yeah, the defense technically did something. So yeah, we mark that as well. Ah. There's defense did something. Uh, hey, it's the fun of learning the software, Corn Man. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson is a active backup QB for Justin Fields for the Steelers tomorrow. Wow. All right. And who are the Steelers playing tomorrow? I don't have the schedule quite up at the moment. Oh, yeah. Hey, see? Learning experience now. All right. Oh, the Raiders. Oh, no. Oh, have fun with that. Okay. Two receivers on the near side. Running back to the right. And they fake the handoff with a few extra seconds. He's going a little deep, and it's a bit too far. Incomplete. Will Pauling, the intended receiver. Mm-hmm. That is the precise thought that went through my mind, MKI. All right, you wanna come up here and check out Wisconsin Rutgers? Oh, thank you, Corn Man. Yeah, it's a very active protest, as you can tell. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's going to get 8 yards up the middle. And now we have another injury for Rutgers. Oh, and he's grabbing at a shoulder. That is not a good sign. Oh, she has slept much more than I have since last night. Hmm. Yeah, Chargers, real step up. All right, Angie, down you go. Anything else we can check so far? Nope, not really. Definitely not piss poor tackling. And oh man, I am unfortunate enough to end up getting the Wisconsin election ads. Oh, only 4 more weeks. Only 4 more weeks. Yeah, let's see. The Chargers, oh, they get the Broncos. Yeah, tomorrow's not going to go well for you, Angie. I'm apologizing in advance. Oh, God. Yeah, I can honestly I cannot imagine how awful it gets out in California. Basically, he got crushed by an O lineman. Before he was fired, former New York Jets head coach Robert Saleh tried to recruit multiple different offensive coaches during the offseason. Recruit them for what? Meanwhile, we'll have a run bounce to the outside and good piece of bowling forward to the 26. I think they've gained back most of what they lost from the special teams collision. That's Tawee Walker. All right, 2 receivers to the far side. And another run up the middle. A couple missed tackles near the line of scrimmage. And now Aaron Lewis is out of the game. No, not that one. To Eric Bieniemy, Cliff Kingsbury, and Luke Getsy. Yeah. And a great pass up the middle by Locke. Pauling on the reception gets them up to near midfield. And they're not letting it up. They're going to attack him again on the far side of the field. And Anthony got the step and got a good catch. Another first down near the 20. All right, just inside the 20. 2 receivers on either side. They will hand off up the middle, but Walker will finally be met after a gain of 2. First bit of resistance they've been able to show Walker. Guess better late than never. And even Arthur Smith. You know, all right, I'll wait till the break to go on about this. Waits for that one bit and perfectly timed. Pauling breaks out the scoring with a touchdown reception. Wisconsin is up 6-0. Wow. And yeah, home QB gets the first passing touchdown of. I'm sorry, they're the away Q. They're the away QBs. They're playing in New Jersey today, so it is away QB gets the first passing touchdown of the game. Oh God. Nathaniel Nathaniel Hackett stripped of play calling duties, and Todd Downing is going to call the shots for the Jets offense? Yeah, I heard that too, Angie. Yeah, I can't believe that shit. Oh, would you like to further elaborate on this? Oh, I saw. It was a real nice pitch and catch to Pauling. It's interesting, MKI. Before the stream started, I was watching a video about all the times that the NCAA, or the very few times that the NCAA has laid down severe punishment to the level of, year-long bans from sport for the sports teams. And so, of course, what comes up? Southern Methodist University and the insanity of that program. And I cannot wait until a few more of the NDAs expire and people start talking about what the hell is going on with the current state of the New York Jets. Wow. ASU beat Utah 27-19. That feels like an upset, and UNLV gets 50 over Utah State, 50-34. Yeah, it was close. It was close. Wow, 89 yards in 3 minutes. Wow. They play the Fox NFL Sunday theme for the Inspire the Kickoff music. Damn. That may explain a lot about Rutgers. Saleh wasn't the issue for the Jets, it's Rodgers, from a BBC News article. Well, at least we can count on the BBC to be a bit more honest and upfront. All right, Rutgers starting from their own 20, two receivers to the far side. Will they be acknowledged at all? They go to the near side. Fletcher will be brought out after about a gain of 6 or 7. Oh, yeah. He must have. Yeah, they must have, dislocated his shoulder or something because he's going. They have it covered up and it's just kind of hanging there. And they do not buy the fake on the handoff to Monangai. He gets tackled for no gain. 3rd and 3 coming up. And they try to sling it out, but he's brought down short. They're not going for it on fourth down. Nope. Nope. Oh, wow. There is also a story today that the letter of intent program has been approved for elimination by the NCAA. And they say it will be, and this is from ESPN, the NLI will be replaced by a new financial aid agreement that will provide many of the same core functions as the letter of intent program and be tied to a contract related to an impending revenue sharing model across college athletics. Oh, wow. Oregon versus Ohio State or Rough Riders versus BC Lions? Well, because I'm a contrarian asshole, I would probably stream the Rough Riders versus the Lions, but I feel like Oregon versus Ohio State could be more fun. That's the number 2 versus number 3 match, right? Uh, I mean, the Rough Riders and the Lions, I think, do still have something to play for. Like, if I think it currently stands, they've all clinched their playoff spots, but we don't know what order specifically they're going to be in. So, Rough Riders, I think, are at least playing for one home game in the playoffs. Meanwhile, yeah, that's not going to be for a few hours now. Maybe I'll actually be able to watch it and enjoy it in peace. Oh man, that's right. They changed the time for that, and Tigers Guardians is going to get started in 40 minutes. They're because of the inclement weather. Oh. Meanwhile, Walker will get upended after getting tearing off a 6-yard chunk, and Wisconsin quickly sets up again. And that's a great big hole opened up by the Wisconsin offensive line. Easy first down for Walker. And again, no huddle continues for Wisconsin. They fake the handoff this time, and they're going for everything up the middle, and it is picked. Loyal, number 6 for Rutgers, picks him off, and it was essentially an arm punt. Damn. All right, if you have interception, mark that off on your bingo card. I think we can also fairly call this a field flip, so if you have that, mark it off on the card. Okay, 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. And it gets thrown into the dirt. Does make it past the line of scrimmage, and he got ran out of his cleats. Cool. MKI. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope that the Vikings are in a better place that they would say no to Rodgers if that became an option. All right, that is a 3rd and 5. It was Brown on the run up the middle there. All right, 3rd and 5. Little compact formations with 2 receivers in the far side slot. Tight end pulls out as well. Gets it underneath. Unfortunately, tackled shy. Completion to Long for 4.5 yards. And once again, they are going to be stopped. They readjust the formation. And this is a weird ass punt. It felt like it went off the side of the dude's foot. And it's out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 47. Oof. That was an ugly, ugly shank. Yeah. I think at this point, there is so much further down that Rodgers could go, just essentially from what could come out of his stupid fucking mouth. Meanwhile, we will get Walker with a run into Rutgers territory and another 1st down for the Badgers. Wow. And give them time to do the substitutions, and then wow. Rutgers only had 10 on the field. They are in all kinds of trouble today. Oh, cool. Bruins Kings. See, no matter what, there are sports for everybody today, even if you're not exactly up for what looks to be an absolute drubbing of Rutgers. Wow. Good catch. Ashcraft through all kinds of traffic and good coverage. LOL Rutgers, but I'm willing to put down what a catch for that one. So if you have it, mark it off on your card. And finally, they managed to catch Walker behind the line, loss of 2. Ooh. Okay, two receivers on the far side. And Dupree out of the backfield. He'll get wrenched out inside the 5. They'll call it the 4. So there is a first down they can achieve at the 1. I think Rutgers would prefer they didn't. Wow. The enthusiasm from the pep band. They are just going through the motions and more staffing problems. Oh my goodness. And it was Wisconsin who needed to do a late substitution. They had to use one of their timeouts. I am amazed. Okay, let's mark that off. Away team, first timeout is gone. Wow. Yeah, that was what I had heard about him, MKI, that whatever he contributed on the ice wasn't worth it for how he was in the locker room. Aaron Lewis coming back. Doesn't have his pads on, but he is there. Yeah. So from 3rd and 3, they will try, and he will get stopped short. Wow. Okay, 4th and 1. Looks like they're staying on the field. And the Rutgers team, they seem like they are in a shambles right now trying to keep up with Wisconsin. And Walker gets it. Makes it through the line with absolutely no problem. Wisconsin up 13-0. Absolutely can mark off going forward on 4th down. And that is a running touchdown for Tawee Walker. I cannot believe that we already have so much, and we're barely done with the first quarter. Yeah. Start getting that music lined up. Goodness, and is there any other games going on that are somewhat rational? Okay. Wake Forest up 7-0 on Clemson near the end of their first quarter. And Missouri is deciding to make an example of Massachusetts. It's currently 14-0. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see that. I didn't check the broadcast map. Oh, hello, Justin. You here for the bloodletting? This is a rough start. We're going to have another touchback. Holy crap. I actually get that game. Damn. I lucked out. God, I was that close to having to sit through Pittsburgh, Vegas. Oh, wait. I would have been streaming at that time, so I would have a valid excuse. Meantime, nowhere to go for Monangai. Number 14 for Wisconsin, flying in there to make the tackle. And as Preston Zachman on the tackle. All right, 2nd and 11. And it is off the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Wow. They're trying to keep him in. No, I don't think it's going to be there. I don't think he's going to do it. Lamar 2.0 is Jaden Daniels. Meanwhile, great initial block, but quickly grabbed after a gain of 2. Oh, yeah. They have a good reason to boo early. Well, they do get the punt off. This one manages to stay in bounds. Fair catch at the 35. And nobody runs into anybody. So that's a great accomplishment. And they're going to really take a commercial break with 19 seconds left. Well, knowing how my big mouth has worked this week, it'll probably just be one long bomb touchdown. Oh, they only had time for one ad. I'm sure they were very disappointed by that. All right, from the gun, it'll be Dupree on the run, and he'll be caught at the line of scrimmage. And they'll just let they're going to let the corner run down. Won't even bother running a second play. Oh, blessing for us all. Meanwhile, James Cook will be listed as questionable due to foot and toe injuries. Oh. And another road bump for the Bills. Seems to never end. All right, well, I made this stupid bed. Now I gotta lie in it. We'll take a pause for the cause, get a drink, open the windows, get some fresh air in here. We will be back for the second quarter on another Stupid Sports Show in just a little bit. right, we are back, and second quarter starts with Wisconsin getting a first down. Good to see us preparing for what I'm sure the rest of the day is going to be. All right. Miracle and Piscataway. But that's a decent open field tackle to limit the damage to 4 on that reception. That'll help. Kekahuna on the catch there for the Badgers. They're trying to hurry it up again. Fake the handoff. Nobody immediately bites, but there will be an upending of Nowakowski. That'll be third down, and we'll call it 4. Oh, damn, they'll have him at 3rd and 5. Can the Scarlet Knights hold? Wisconsin's made it inside the 50-yard line. They're looking back over the middle as the pressure comes in, but it is complete. C.J. Williams gets it for the first down. Damn. Holy hell. They nearly got the sack, but Locke got the throwaway just in time. It'll be a delayed handoff, and he got popped at the line. Oh, well, and essentially got trapped there for no gain. Whew. All right, 2nd and 10. 61 rushing yards so far for the Badgers, and having a little bit more of a struggle now. Only a gain of 1 that time for Dupree. Can they hold on 3rd and 9? Oh yeah, I heard about Barkov getting injured. I didn't know it was that bad. All right, 3rd and 9, and he gets thrown into the dirt. Wow. Finally, Rutgers forces a punt. All right. I don't think they're daring enough to try a fake. And yeah, they're going to be able to pin him inside the 5. It rolls to the 2. Oof. That is going to hurt. All right, we've got potential safety coming up as soon as we finish this commercial break. Yeah, we've marked off what a catch. We've definitely had a few wide open receiver fails in this game, so we can check that off as well. Yeah, it honestly got to be too much to keep track of, and yeah, I was just trying to make the games a little bit simpler. Yeah, well, Anton Lundell will take over Barkov's spot. Well, best of luck to them. Meantime, I just got to look at the Fox late game map and wow. Enti- for once the entire country gets to see a Detroit game except for the everybody in North Carolina, South Carolina and Atlanta. They have to go through Falcons Panthers and that feels like it's going to be just a rough game. Although they do have a lot of food trucks outside the Rutgers Stadium. Meanwhile, Missouri's already up 21-0. Still got plenty of time in the second. All right, they do make it out of the end zone. It will be, I think it is a loss of half a yard. I know. Don't you feel so fortunate, Justin? You're her fiddly-dee. Second and 10 now. From the gun. And then it gets Paul pops out. Are they calling incomplete or catch fumble? They will call it incomplete. Okay. No kidding. A preseason game in Seattle. Very subtle, NBA. Very subtle. Okay, third and 10. Once again, they only rush 4, but they nearly give it away. It's still batted down at the line. Ah. All right, now really let those boos rain down, Rutgers. Don't hold back. Yeah, number 68 for Wisconsin is the one who got a paw on it. Punt number 5, and it gets bobbled. But Waller is able to cover it up. Oh, man. They nearly gave it away. Yeah, it just went right through his arms, bounced in front of him. Meanwhile, the special teams people had already committed to going high and committed to the tackle. And no good. The Clippers beat the Blazers 101-99. Are they getting trying to get the idea out there that the Clippers are going to go and be the new Supersonics? I mean, LA does have a lot of sports teams. Just saying. No cheese, no Division 3 this week. That is a once a year treat for the true sickos that make up this channel. Instead, we are here for, let's just say, we'll call it an ego massage for the Wisconsin football program because right now they are just outright bullying Rutgers. Yes, yes, orange shirt guy. The guy who had to go fetch the field goals and extra points whenever they got kicked from one side of the field because they had no net, and they had to send this kid out to find the balls before they disappeared into the field grass or the woods that were just right there next to the field. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. They might moments where they might actually be good, like for example, their game against the Cornhuskers that everybody had the distinct pleasure of watching. All right, 1st and 10, and somebody jumped, but I didn't think they'd stuck around. I didn't see any movement on the Wisconsin side. Okay. They call the offsides because the entry into the neutral zone caused the reaction. And it was barely a reaction. Oh, yeah, I mean, beating Washington and then playing Nebraska close. I can see how a lot of people got that idea, but meanwhile, Walker trips up in the backfield, and that is an easy stop and loss of 2. Once again, down the sideline, and there's that flag. I had a feeling they were going to get one. A lot of contact between number 10 for Rutgers and the intended receiver. Oh, yeah. Grabbing him all the way. Wow. Michigan and Michigan State got on the same bye week. Hey, I mean, there's Georgia Tech versus North Carolina. All the choices are out there. I gotcha. Understandable. Enjoy it. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it because it's going to be a damn peacock. All right, 2nd and 10. Oh, Louisville versus Virginia. Best of luck with the pain, MKI. And then they got busted for false start. Number 71 is called. Oh. I understand. Cornman. All right. A rare second and long for Wisconsin. Walker will grab it and get back the penalty yardage and make it to the 20 before he is stood up. Tank, we are watching the glories of Big Ten football. And Wisconsin, I don't know if they're going to make it to 50 points, but I think there's a very real chance that they shut out Rutgers. Yeah, we're down to 8:20, and I don't think Rutgers has even gotten within field goal range. Meanwhile, Wisconsin will hand off to Walker again. He'll only get one. And now we have fourth down. But they are inside the 20. This is a makeable field goal. Okay, and their kicker has a long of 53. This should not be a problem. "35-yard attempt. And he missed it wide right. From the right hash, he missed a 35-yard field goal wide right. Justin, if I had that power, don't you think I would use it in much more amusing ways? What the hell? Meanwhile, Rashad White is listed as doubtful, and Bucky Irving will get the start. Oh, that wasn't the Rutgers kicker missing the field goal, MKI. That was Wisconsin's kicker. That's the worst part. Rutgers made a great stop. It should have been an easy field goal. They even said the guy was 6 for 8 on the year and made a long of 53. And I don't even think about whether or not I'm rooting for anybody at this point. I mean, as we've established on this channel, I like to root for underdogs, so I think my sympathies are right now naturally aligned with Rutgers. Damn, I just can't believe it. 35 damn yards. Yeah. Yeah, Spencer Rattler is basically getting taken to a faith healer meeting, and he remembers he left all his anti-venom in the car when, whoop, out come the snakes. A lot of time underneath, but receiver cannot hold on to the ball. Yeah, we can definitely check off wide open receiver fail. Even when they have the ball in their hands, they can't seem to hang on. Meanwhile, Washington has gotten on the board, now is tied with Iowa 7-all. Kaliakmanis is 3 for 9 today, and Monangai goes nowhere. Peterson with another tackle. Your client at the moment, True North, is sleeping on my blanket in the other room. Oh. Well, come on, Detroit. We know you can do it. Kaliakmanis will now make the run for the first down. Finally tackled at the 34. Okay. I'm just amazed that they left a corridor open like that for him to run. Okay, 2 receivers. We're going to be on the near side. Runner to his left. It'll be Monangai having to slow people down. And he gets the reception down to the 30. Rutgers completed a pass. And Hunter Waller saved the touchdown right there. Yeah, Cleveland, you had your shot to save us against the Cubs. We can't trust you anymore. Monangai gets some space and through a couple of fierce contacts manages the first down. All right. Kaliakmanis back in the gun. He steps up to the line to adjust things. Monangai moves to his left. And that'll be a handoff by Monangai. He'll get grabbed after he picks up 3. And yeah, they're going to be content to eat clock. I'm sure Wisconsin thinks they can get at least another touchdown before this half is over. Meanwhile, 2nd and 6, a tossed Monangai, but 2 defenders were ready and waiting for him. A loss of at least 1. Damn. So now 3rd and 7. All right. 2 receivers to the far side. Extra protection from the backfield. Reception is made, but I don't know if they're going to give him the first. He caught it near the sticks. Black kind of had to go back to get it by a yard, and that yard may have made the difference, even with him trying to reach forward. Yeah, 4th and 1. Looks like we're just going to get a timeout. Okay. We're at 2:37. Rutgers thinking about what it wants to do. They are down by 2 scores. I would say just take the points, but I don't know. How confident are they feeling about, well, about anything at this point in the game? They've had one good drive after being shut down for essentially the previous 20-25 minutes. Uh, I'm assuming the one about the grapes, and then he waddled away. Oh, I know that one. Only if it's five entire cans of Pringle chips a day and nothing, absolutely nothing on the run. Wisconsin was prepared for it. Yeah, I appreciate your enthusiasm all you want, Rutgers, but that was not the right play. Yeah, that's um that's pretty clearly a turnover on downs. So mark that off. And Walker will get 5 on the near side of the line as he gets to the 15. Yes, we're very close to the 2-minute squat for glory. Oh, he actually did get to mark off turnover is wasted because Rutgers didn't do anything with that interception that they were gifted. Mm, yeah, will be nice right now, but let's go back to the college football scores. Alabama, they're about to finish up their first half. They lead South Carolina 14-0, but the Gamecocks are at the Alabama 35, threatening to actually get on the board. And meantime, Clemson has awakened, and they're now up 21-7 on Wake Forest. Oh, Massachusetts is finally on the board against Missouri, 21-3. Iowa has taken the lead back with a field goal. They're up 10-7 on the Huskies. And oh, yeah, Army is leading UAB 34-3 for what that's worth. sorry, I just realized that I'm going to have to dedicate some time to reading this ESPN story about the SEC, Big Ten, and private equity. Oh. Yeah, just exactly what the college system and college athletics needed was private equity getting in and draining everything. They're taking their sweet time getting back to the game. They gotta be there have to be better ways to copy the NFL. Yeah, we can definitely check. Announcers are drunk and bored. Meanwhile, Rutgers will manage a stop on 2 and 4. Walker doesn't go anywhere. But very quickly, another timeout is used. This one is by Rutgers. They're threatening to make their presence known in this game again. But don't worry, they are prepared with all his Dr. Pepper commercials. And as it happens, it looks like my card sucks. All right. We return. We'll try it again. 3rd and 3. They go for the handoff, and that O-line once again rips a huge hole open on the near side. First down by Walker. And it was a almost intercepted pass. It had been tipped at the line. Oh, nearly had it. Just couldn't complete it. And unfortunately, Pauling was able to get a couple extra yards before he's cornered out of bounds. Will be 3rd and short. Yeah, very short. 3rd and 1. And Wisconsin gets the ball after halftime. Oh. And they get blown dead for false starts. Damn. Just throwing it away like that, and it's called on the center. All right, we got the music ready, but these two teams, they want to just keep the half going for a little while longer. So 3rd and 6 now, 2 receivers to either side. One of them moving back into the slot on the near side. And a catch and a great tackle in space. And we will get a 3rd and final timeout from Rutgers. as they force fourth down. While we wait on that, has anything occurred yet? Nope. Only into the bottom of the first between the Tigers and the Guardians. And meantime, there's another injured player on the field for the Scarlet Knights. As defensive back Flip Dixon got up, was able to get up, walking to the sideline. Meanwhile, Tariq Skubal is pitching for the Tigers. And the first is done with a ground out. And Matthew Boyd for the Guardians. All right. Players are back on. I'm not going to say anything about the punting. I'm not going to be held responsible. And with a quick snap, they catch Rutgers off guard. So they'll let the time run as the punt bounces out of bounds. Yeah, of course. That's a classic one. Everybody knows the theme song, The Buckaroo Banzai. I know it's Cheers. All right, Calicman is in the gun. Has two receivers to the far side. He's looking over the middle of the field the whole time, however, and is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Time, no score between Kings and Bruins. Rutgers has 2nd and 10. And another one right through the receiver's hands. Oh my goodness. And they better do something on this 3rd down. Come on, do something on 3rd and 10. Anything. All the time. And another one dropped. Yeah, we marked off ball control pretty early, and I feel like we were justified in that. And now extra time for Wisconsin, and they're going to get the ball back. Here's the punt. And a fair catch at the 30. And they're running out of things to advertise, so they have to remind us about Minnesota versus UCLA, which is going to be happening tonight on the Big Ten Network. All right. Can Wisconsin set us on the track to deep hurting? I mean, once again, they're going to get the kickoff for the second half. And we've seen them make a couple of good deep plays so far. And now they can't hang on to the ball. Pauling, who's made a couple of good grabs today, just knocking it down. And even the announcers are making baby oil jokes. Well, maybe don't. And the ball came out. Holy hell. And yeah, that number 6 for Wisconsin is very slow getting up. I think he got his bell sufficiently rung on that play. Oh, man. A couple of the training staff are checking on him right now. Oh my goodness. And it's a clean play, like there's no targeting. That's just Pauling. He ducked his head. He ended up crashing into essentially the shoulder pads of the tackler, and that's what got him going loopy. Ooh. He is slow, but he is walking. And if you have fumble, yeah, mark that off on your cards. Yeah, mine is not exactly. Actually, all I need is a special teams touchdown, and I will be able to get bingo. Yeah. The Sonics fans have not forgotten. Meanwhile, another incompletion by Rutgers. I think this is the furthest into Wisconsin territory the Scarlet Knights have been all season. They're at the 34. Oh my goodness, Rutgers caught a pass. Down to the 28. Reception by Miller. Yeah, probably starts with catching the ball, Mr. Announcer. That is an astute observation of this situation. Rush 4, and it is another catch. Holy hell! And they managed to get out of bounds. Yeah, Monongai draws the attention and allows number 81 to get clear underneath and be brought out inside the 20. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, they are definitely drunk and bored. He can check that off. And incomplete and not even close. Yeah, there's the announcers are drunk and bored. All right, down to 25 seconds. 2nd and 10. Monongai to his right. And why are they still throwing so much? All the issues they have had. I know you're behind. Come on. All right, 3rd and 10. 21 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers on the near side. Audible called forward by Callie Kmanis. And threw it away. He was dealing with a lower body injury and is still being evaluated after he did not participate in practice yesterday. All right, Jai Patel with a 37-yard attempt, and Wisconsin will ice the kicker. I mean, wow. They had to bring up the drops graphic. All right, Jai Patel lining it up again. 37-yard attempt. This is from the left hash. And they muff the snap, and it's blocked. Oh my goodness. They had a fumbled snap. We have a missed kick attempt. And this game is getting dumber and dumber as it goes. Sideline interference on Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. Oh. I cannot believe they got busted for sideline interference. And Kayvon Thibodeau is on the IR due to an wrist injury. They didn't even show what possibly could have caused it, so I'd like to think it's just the fact that Wisconsin coach was following the ref around, and we won't even have anything to do at the end of the half. They're like, yeah, let's just go in and think about our lives. A combination of meh and boo, meanwhile, is going through Piscataway. Yeah, I don't know what football is anymore. It's something like this, maybe. But Badgers are leading the Scarlet Knights 14-0 at halftime, and we will get to take a break finally. As all the unenthusiastic kids send down the high fives to their home team. Another Stupid Sports Show will be back in just, well, a little while. Still tied 0-0 at the end of the third inning between Tigers and the Guardians. 14-0 is the score here in Piscataway. Well, not here. We're here at another stupid sports show on 106.9 Click FM in Assumption, Illinois. Bit of a ways away from New Jersey, if you couldn't tell. Yep. On Wisconsin, there has been stupidity enough by both teams to go around. Lots of dropped passes by both teams as well. It's just been classic Big Ten football. And we are only in this position because of a lousy snap by Rutgers that resulted in a blocked field goal. And the Badgers are going to get the ball first. So caught around the 18 and it's brought to the 34. So yeah, what a fun game we have had so far. This is what we've been able to check off as far as the bingo goes. Meantime, Spencer Knight will be starting for the Panthers against the Sabres. And Walker will bounce to the outside, cut back in. He'll manage to get 3, although he will be easily tackled. Well, Kachuk is out with an illness. That's a shame. All right, 2nd and 6. Coming out of the gun. And is another passing pattern over the middle. And Kekahuna will get the first down at least 8 or 9 more. And now here comes that familiar feel of the Wisconsin offense. They are going no huddle again. And Kekahuna will bring that out. I think they've at least gone past midfield at this point, right? They're about 4 short of the first down, but yeah, they need to get to the 39. Meanwhile, Pauling is out for Wisconsin with an upper body injury. 3 receivers on the far side. They run it up the middle, and Walker is grabbed for a no gain. All right, 3rd and 4 now. Once again, they'll overload the far side. 3 receivers, extra pressure teased from the near side of the line. So adjustment comes in. They compress the entire formation. And they just spread out and separate from there. And it is a little off target for his intended receiver up the middle, incomplete. Yeah, it was a decent play call. Just very tight window for that throw, and Loyal was on top of him the whole way. And here's our kick. Got off in plenty of time. Nah. Yeah, that's going to be a touchback. Out to the 20. All right, back to the scores. Hey, South Carolina is doing things. It's 14 to 12, and they've got second and goal now at the Alabama 7. Clemson and Wake Forest now stand at 28-14. Tigers are leading. I forget what the hell Clemson are. Missouri now up 30 to 3 over Massachusetts. Iowa 20 to 10, leading the Huskies at halftime. Yeah, new system is working. Working well and is not the same as working. Honestly, Luke, I never read enough philosophy to be able to answer that question. Oh yeah, now they're also showing election ads with people who didn't realize that their footage was going to be used for election ads. We're in the good part of the season now. If only he would implement the Rouge. But I'm sure that they'll change just enough about it to make it feel like they haven't gone back to the original kickoff while just going back to the original kickoff. Because as we've seen throughout this whole season, when pressed, they still prefer to just kick the damn thing through the end zone and not give anybody an opportunity. And yeah, Kyle Monangai, who's the big rusher for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, has been, well, on a tear through the season, but is pretty much shut down as far as today is concerned. Get the numbers back up. Yeah, he's 11 carries for 22 yards. Manages about 7 on that. They're going to be very courteous, very generous, and give him 8. But meantime, Torkelson's in scoring position for the Tigers with 2 outs. Yeah. Meanwhile, finally a first down on the ground. Now go to the 31. I don't know what the hell they would do at this point, Corn Man. I think they should probably. I think they just really want to get rid of the kickoff. They know they can't because too many people would object, or too many of the fans would object. Forgive me. They'll try Monangai again, and then everybody will shove him forward, make it a gain of 3, perhaps 4. Meanwhile, pitching change number umpteenth. They'll call it 2nd and 7. Yeah, Matthew Boyd and Cade Smith, and now Eric Sabrowski. quick adjustment. They send in extra rushers, and it gums up the works just enough to limit Monongai to 3. Yeah, crowd has definitely hated many of the calls that have been made today. So now 3rd and 4. And a wide open McManus. Receiver out of the backfield was wide open. Yeah, we can mark that down as a wide open QB fail. Absolutely a QB fail. Here's Anderson with his punt, and that'll bounce down to the 11. All right, down to 9:59, under 10 minutes to go. Whee! And so far, yeah, I think this game qualifies for deep hurting because it seems like it is eternally stuck in second gear. And dang, just like that, Carolina takes a quick lead, but Alabama is running down the field again to try to take it back. Yeah. Essentially, Corn Man. Essentially. Georgia Tech still leading North Carolina in the third quarter. It's 20-14. Tar Heels are making a run down the field. They're currently at the Georgia Tech 37. Meanwhile, after a walk, they've got 2 runners on base for the Tigers. Might there actually be a score? We can hope. We can hope. They're still waiting to to fire that cannon for the score, I guess. All right, Rutgers put 5 at the line. And still Walker manages to find a hole. He's got 1 back to beat, and he gets yanked down near midfield. 33 yards by Walker up the middle. Damn. And Dupree will take the run. He'll get across midfield. All right, is this just going to be... going to be an entire drive of nothing but running plays. That would be especially heinous. Oh, they are going to go through the air, bombing it, and it is caught. Anthony with the reception. The Badgers are inside the 5. And no, they ground out. So much for that opportunity. Dupree. Yeah, he got through. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they give him and Dupree gets his first career touchdown with Wisconsin against Rutgers. Yeah, more points. Another 7 on the board. 21-0. And we could have a shutout, maybe. I mean, I guess it could be worse. We could be a Wake Forest fan, and because they're getting beat up 35-14 by Clemson at the moment. Although I am curious. Actually, I think I get the live signal for that now. So holy crap, I might actually be on time for a series of plays. I just want to look over. For some reason, I'm getting South Carolina and Alabama as one of my local games. I guess it's just the ratings, the money. And I am curious as to how the hell South Carolina is holding on. I've got it listed right now as 3:13 to go into third, and they've got the ball at their own 10. Wow, classic Big Ten football, Minnesota versus UCLA. All right, they try to sell me another app that I do not need. Oh no, they really want people to follow them on X. No, thank you. Oh, Leif. Hope your team is having fun today. That's another touchback. The kickoff systems are working perfectly and as intended. We're not going to make it, are we? No. I think we need a little bit of relief. Extra relief. Hang on. Hang on. Monty. I know the whole Twins getting sold thing is a little bit of a bummer. But we need some relief, and a tip drill interception was not the thing. Oh, no. Yeah, we're still feeling the effects of staying up for the shootout last night. Wow, first play of the drive, and we already have the third turnover of the game. So, if you have over 2.5 turnovers in the game, mark that off on your card. We are already there. Yeah. Oh, if only there could be a 2-point conversion. Meanwhile, Dupree will be able to burst ahead for about 5, maybe 6. Meanwhile, South Carolina with note isn't able to do much, just punt it away. And a whole bunch of pile support will get Bree across the line. Easy signal for a first down. Yeah, I don't think we've actually had a sack today. Just a lot of knockdown and dropped passes. All right, this is Locke back in the gun. 2 receivers on the near side. Extra pressure comes off of the corner. But it'll be a gain of 2 as they run through the line. And Tigers and Guardians have reached the end of 4 innings. They're still scoreless. Meantime, the Alabama South Carolina game is in eternal commercial breaks. All right, 3rd and 7 now for Rutgers. The defense has to come up again. They've been pushed back to their own 17. And Locke will burst through the first tackler and fall forward inside the 10 for the first down. All right, 1st and goal with a very easy 7-yard, about 8-9 yard run by the QB. And once again, defensive confusion for the Scarlet Knights. And Walker will beat everybody on the edge for the touchdown. I think that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. And unfortunately, that run by Braden Locke was only good for 8. So we can't even get the 10-yard plus QB run. And yes, they haven't made the extra point yet, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think any cursing powers I have are going to be worth that much at this point in the game. Yeah, I think just frustration with the game is enough to get this into deep hurting territory. All right. Can we maybe get a little bit of Alabama, South Carolina? Let's see. They fake the run. Alabama does manage to do a QB draw up the middle, be a yard shy of the sticks. And of course, the only play we get to see ends the third quarter. If only we could be so fortunate all the time. Yeah. Logan, we thought they were good too, or at least going to keep the game interesting, but so far, it's been a combination of Wisconsin's defense making great stops, a lot of drop passes by Rutgers, and Wisconsin, hey, they're in no rush. And yeah, Rachel, not too much interesting here, except a game that I had a hope would be more competitive has turned into a one-sided throttling. Hey, that is college football. The real drama that's happening, if we're going to be honest, is just us waiting for the first run to be scored between Detroit and Cleveland, because there's one of them we have to support, going against the evil empire and the people who knocked out the Royals. All right, yeah, this will be a huge road win. Way to sell the drama, Big Ten Network. Is there anything that Rutgers can do at this point? Are they actually going to force them to? No, they won't. They won't even try. One could hope. One could hope. Actually, wait, that's on TBS right now, isn't it? All right. All the delay just to go up the middle, and all right, we're able to push forward and I think get four. So far, I don't spot anybody wearing a SpongeBob costume. And oh, surprise, an incomplete pass for Rutgers. All right, three receivers on the far side for the Scarlet Knights. 3rd and 6. How many times they switch the play now? Maybe the second, maybe the third. Pressure picked up, and he has to throw it away. Oh. Oh, meantime, it appears the Tigers have just scored. And well, this will be another boot. And I don't know where the hell it went. Looked like it just flew out of bounds at the 40. It's a ball that just kind of popped off the outfield wall and delayed the throw in that could have resulted in a tag. Well, maybe Wisconsin can really put the nail in the coffin here. All right, that is a good first down reception of about 11 or 12. Meantime, Alabama getting stifled in the other down in the other half of the field. Oh, no, they just got the first down with a 6-yard run. Never mind. And another player is down with an injury. Meantime, still keeping our eyes out for the SpongeBob costume at the Guardians game. And all they've gotten to is a full count here in the top of the 5th. Oh, Sticks. I mean, the weekend itself is good. The game, not so much, but at least the Tigers are winning right now. It's 1-0. They did just get a strikeout, but hey. At least they've gotten a run. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Penn State versus USC. Ooh. Only small gain by Dupree, 2nd and 8. Apparently, ESPN puts it at a 3.5 points in favor of the Nittany Lions. A point total of 52.5, and well, hopefully you do better against them than Rutgers has been doing. Meanwhile, that one got batted up in the air. Incomplete again. There have been more than a few of those today by the Scarlet Knights, but they've just not been able to react quickly enough and take advantage of it. Now 3rd and 8. Wisconsin's made it to the Rutgers 45. And finally, they get to Locke. I think that's the first sack of the game. Finally, we can check that spot off. Well, Well, the first real bits of pressure that they've been able to put on Wisconsin today. An ugly offensive line and a struggling defense can't stop a light breeze. Oh. Well, let's hope they at least score some points. Because right now, Rutgers is a quarter away from getting shut out by Wisconsin. Kings and Bruins are tied at 1, nearly finished with the second period. And thank you again, everybody who's been putting in the sports updates and the other headlines that I'm sure I miss and everybody misses. It's impossible to keep up with all of it on all fronts at once. Yeah, they're trying to be optimistic for Rutgers, and it's not happening. Dude's team hasn't gotten over 200 yards yet. So, 1st and 10 from the 20. They only need to rush 4. Get it underneath to Monungai. Won't get more than 4. Maybe 4.5. Meanwhile, Alabama recovered a fumble and they're on the Gamecocks 25. And they got the catch. They'll be a yard shy of the sticks. And still no SpongeBob costumes, or at least none that they're willing to show us. Run by Monungai. He's still on his feet after gaining the first. They'll give him the 34-yard line before blowing the play dead. All right. Finally, another reception. Out of bounds after a gain of, 6. If only we could. I don't know if they'd be brave enough to do the one slur. There's another first down by Monungai. Another quick snap to McManus. He'll fall forward, gain of 5. And now Rutgers is going no huddle. Barely a moment to sit, and Callie McManus will run around the end of the line, dive forward past the 40. Are they going to do one more before the end of the third? Looks like they're going to try. And they do it again. And again, he'll dive forward, gain of 3. Not so successful that time, but it's the most offense that Rutgers has been able to pile up, I think, since the second quarter. Since the one drive where they got very, very close to scoring, but ultimately did not. All right, only one more quarter to go of this. Can Wisconsin shut them out? Will Rutgers avoid complete humiliation to a conference rival? We might answer one of those questions when our stupid sports show returns. Then again, we might not. Don't worry, folks. We have returned for the fourth quarter of Wisconsin versus Rutgers, and it was just in time to watch a player get injured on a brutal and awkward tackle. They've had to go to commercial break. That's how bad we know it is. But other than that, things are going okay. I mean, yeah, Rutgers is getting embarrassed at home to a conference rival in Wisconsin 28 to nothing, and we haven't had too much that we can check off here on our old bingo card because there have been all kinds of just bad plays, dropped passes, and nothing too much to celebrate. Meanwhile, Cleveland's gotten their couple runners on base. Scooble is still in, and all the fans at whatever used to be Jacobs Field or whatever they call their place now are on their feet again for Fry, who is up to bat. Yeah, nothing much to celebrate in this game unless you're a Wisconsin fan, and it has been great defensive domination with a lot of mental errors by Rutgers to, keep it complete. And that'll be fouled away by Fry for 1-2. Oh, there's also, if you're an Army fan, they're leading UAB 44-3 in the fourth quarter, so that's something to celebrate, I suppose. North Carolina has pulled within 3 of Georgia Tech at the end of the third, 27-24. Kent State still trying to play catch up with Ball State in the meantime, 27-14. And yeah, that player is being helped off. They can only very gingerly nope, he can no longer put weight on that ankle. They're going to he'll have to be clear helped off the field. And the bases are now loaded for the Guardians, huh? Wow. Too late to get the play in at any bag, and with that, the bases are loaded. And South Carolina got a huge run to the 50. Will South Carolina do anything with that big run? They're only trailing Alabama by 1 because of that missed 2-point conversion. They have made it to the 40 right now at 1st and 10. We'll give them one play before we go back. Great rollout and a daring pass into a thicket of 3 receivers. Holy hell. First down, South Carolina. Meantime, that pitch will get launched foul. The at-bat is now 1-1. Okay, 2nd and 10. Rutgers are now down an offensive weapon after that injury. They'll put 2 receivers far side. Are they looking that way? And he will keep it himself after a fake handoff to Monangai. And he'll fall forward for a gain of, looks like 8, maybe 9. Meanwhile, wait, did somebody just get hit? And then Monangai runs in, barreling the whole way, and finally, the Scarlet Knights are on the board. Oh, Jose Ramirez got hit by a pitch, and so yeah, take the base on balls, tie game. Oh, yeah, and he got it right on the forearm, too. Do get the extra point, but hey, look at that. Rutgers scored. Just like we all always assumed they would. And there it is, the first run surrendered by Scooble in the last, essentially, 3 games worth of innings. Meanwhile, South Carolina not doing so hot. They have managed to get into a 3rd and 18 situation now. And a grand salami from Cleveland. They're up 5-1. And of course, as soon as we go over to check it out, they go to a commercial break. You know, I hadn't quite prepared myself for the thought that we're going to end up with another Subway series. Another Yankees Mets. Yeah, it's how it lined up today. I happen to have Alabama, South Carolina on my over the air signal. So we got actual points in this game. Oh, hey, your first grand slam for your team since back when you guys were actually close to winning a damn World Series. And with only 1 out to spare, they end up getting the grand slam. Damn. Meanwhile, looks like they were planning an onside kick, and Wisconsin has to burn a timeout to figure out how they're going to adjust to this. Okay. I know they don't have to declare it at the college level. That is strictly a professional only rule, and yes, it is making the kickoff work exactly as intended. Uh, Come on. Get through the commercial break. Can we see how the 3rd and 18 goes? No, we cannot. We still have to remind us about all state committing tax fraud in the name of charity. Meanwhile, it's 30-10 now, Iowa over Washington. Okay, 6:55. 3rd and 18. Extra pressure, met up the middle. However, good initial tackle, and it's only a gain of 3 on the reception. 4th down and long coming up. They're a few yards short of the field goal line as well. Okay, we have a 50-yard field goal that is going to be attempted by Alex Herrera for South Carolina. Can he get them to lead? Had the length, but not the accuracy. Oh, man, and Alabama holds on to their 1-point lead. Meanwhile, Wisconsin is going to get busted for holding. Hey, I can't help it, Corn Man. Wisconsin Rutgers isn't giving me anything worthwhile to take in. And I'm curious. All right, so 2nd and 16 for the Badgers. They try the shovel pass to Walker. He'll get hit after a gain of 3. A 3rd down and very long. I don't know if they'll be able to escape. They were able to let Vanderbilt seal things up. So from 3rd and 15, tries it, and it is a catch. Damn. Kekahuna had to snatch it out of the air. And damn, Jabome was looking for a line on that ball, and Kekahuna was able to grab it out of the air first. 1st and 10, Wisconsin. Meanwhile, it looks like the Guardians are going to ruin the party for Detroit. By the way, Walker just ran down half the field for another touchdown. I think the Wisconsin fans are happy because that's got to be the only cheering that's happening right now. Yeah, the Wisconsin fans are cheering up a storm now. Looks like all the Rutgers fans have just left. Oh, yeah, they're cutting out. 55 yards. Meanwhile, Washington turns it over on downs again. And then we get a double. All right. All right. Detroit. Yeah, missing on a slider. Also a good start. Missouri now up 45-3 on Massachusetts. So I mean, technically, Rutgers is doing better than Massachusetts right now. Meanwhile, just for my own, I don't think that's going to help. Things looking dire for South Carolina now. Meantime, base advanced on a wild pitch. Unfortunately, Meadows misses with the sweeper. It's 2-1. Some mysteries are not meant for the human mind to comprehend, Leif. I mean, I would point to that and say specifically that's it, but oh goodness, 227 rushing yards for Wisconsin on the day. Walker for the Badgers has nearly as many rushing yards as the Rutgers Scarlet Knights have total yards. He has 198. They're at like 222. And that is a good way to sum up this game. Wisconsin's rusher got almost as many yards as the entire team that he was playing against. And Clemson is up 42-14 on Wake Forest now. Georgia Tech has gotten their lead back up to 10 against North Carolina. 11:08 to go in the fourth quarter of that game. Rutgers is first and 10 from their own 25, and a whole bunch of whistles come in for delay of game. Great. Cool. Yeah, I want to go back to the weeks where Rutgers looked like they were getting their act together and might be able to compete with some of the upper teams, but looks like we're not quite there yet. Although that's a great pass by Callie McManus across the middle of Daniel Dremel, forgive me. And that was a first down. An actual first down. I'll try to keep it going again just as quickly. And that, once again, in and out of the hands of Black. And they reassure us, yes, it was a good throw, but he also had defenders on either side of him. And was having to juggle the ball. There's very little chance he could have held on to it. So 2nd and 10. Looked like they were setting up for a run and then a little toss to a tight end that will go 1. All right, setting up again for quick throw on 3rd and 9. And that's behind the receiver that time. Looking for Higgins, the tight end, and 4th and 9. They're going to have to send it away again. Meantime, Tigers got runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And they get skied up and back into the seats. Anderson gets the punt away, and they aren't able to catch it into the end zone. All right, 10-12 left in this game. We might have something happen. Rutgers, maybe you can get down into the other side of the field again. I'm doubtful. But hey, if UAB was able to get to double-digit points against Army, who the hell knows? That game is at 44-10 right now. I know some of you probably had a parlay or two that involved that. Meantime, Miami of Ohio is ahead of Eastern Michigan, 14-7. Cornman, we're going to win the Purple Woomba is grossly heightened expectations in the face of a victory. Just anybody coming in saying that this proves that this team is going to do everything that we overpromised at the beginning of the year. Meantime, we have a new rusher in. This is number 25 for Wisconsin, and he will rip off a good chunk, at least past the 30, before being shoved out of bounds. This is number 25, Yakimelli for the Badgers. There's that RBI. A 5-2 lead now. And Trey Sweeney is now up. Yakimelli again, he'll get about 3, maybe 4 before being wrenched down. Sweeney's got a 1-1 count right now. Pitch from Gaddis bites him on the inside with a changeup, 1-2. All right, Locke will hand off again, and Jones will be wrapped up. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go look at the good old Big Ten standings. All right. Get to 2-1 in conference play, which will help. Get a good pass across. They weren't able to knock it out of the back's hands, and that's another first down for the Badgers. Getting down to 8 minutes left. They're at least burning some clock, and we can all be thankful for that. Wait, is Indiana really going in? Oh, I see. We'll get 3. And they will help us finish. Yeah, and that is a brace and crutches on that injured running back for Rutgers. He's working his way up the tunnel. Wow. And the announcers are getting sarcastic. Yeah, we're really reaching for material here at the end of the game. Under 7 minutes to go. Wisconsin looks like they're going to essentially run away with this one as Seagreaves is able to run forward for 2 on the reception. Meantime, the Tigers have loaded the bases, and a coach is walking out to the mound for a conversation. Doesn't look like we're going to have a pitching change, but nah, doesn't count. Because you said you were just trying to do it for the space, that eliminates it. Meanwhile, Giacomelli will go on a run of his own inside the 20 now, cutting back in and tackled at the 6. All right, first and goal. All right, this should get us over to 40 points. Wisconsin over 500 yards on the day, 300 of that on the ground. Giacomelli will get hit at the 1, and they will hold him there at least for a little while longer. Also notable, I haven't heard any obscenity or any obvious drops in the audio that would indicate that people are cursing on the field. So we have had plenty of breaking news overshadow the action. You know what, Corn Man? You can have it. That is your bingo. Meanwhile, Locke will have a quarterback keeper, Markov QB rushing touchdown as Wisconsin is now up 41-7. Yep. Out. You were on. Card number 8. There you go. Meanwhile, Bama takes an 8-point lead. And Wisconsin football is apparently back. I don't know where it went, but apparently it found the cigarettes it was looking for all these years. And the Guardians pitch their way out of the bases loaded. Let's see, yep. There it is, all across the bottom row. Field flip, deep hurting, missed kick attempt, 2-point conversion fails, and a fumble. We got one lousy bingo out of this damn game. Meantime, I don't think I'm going to get myself that special teams touchdown. Oh yeah, those stands are looking bare. They have changed the camera angles accordingly to avoid showing as much of that as they can. No Subway Series? I'm still nervous about it, MKI. We've had to sit through it before, and it was nothing like we hoped it would be. Oh, new QB. One Mr. Johnny Shepard is now in at shotgun. Oh my God! He dropped an out loud "oh shit" on the mic as the QB faked the handoff and ran for 15. Oh, we are getting some good We are getting some good comedy here. Oh, absolutely cannot say that on TV. Yeah, Rutgers kind of did something. They did score points, and they're giving their backup QB a little bit of time on the field. So yeah, things are happening. I don't know what more. I don't know how much more we can really take. An initial hit doesn't stop the runner. He'll get about 5 as Raymond, who was handed the rock. Oh, $30,000 fine right there. I don't know if it'll be that much for the Big Ten network, as they are a pay network, but I think they will have to edit that out if they put it into the highlights and it gets broadcasted. And there'll be another carry. Yard shy that time. Are they going to go for it on fourth? No, perhaps. They're thinking about it. Can't judge the crowd for anything because most of the crowd is left except for the Wisconsin boosters. It'll be 4th and 1. I'm sure they're assuming that Shepard will be using his feet. Yeah, and they were more than ready. Another turnover on downs. So if you have turnover on downs over 1.5, mark that off. Yeah, I think the same guy who was cursing on the air is loving what he calls Wisconsin football right now. Oh wow! And we also get him talking about the good old days before the game got soft. We'll have one more run before we get to the 2-minute squat for glory. No kidding. What are they going to call it? Yeah. And this is going to be a 2-point conversion. Okay. It looks like it is. And we've switched over because we know what the hell's going to happen with Wisconsin Rutgers. I'd like to find out what happens with South Carolina Alabama. Yeah, crowd hates the call. They're going to snap it out of the gun. And Overthrown. Alabama will escape. Oh, man. What an opportunity, and it goes away. Meantime, Detroit's now in the top of the 7th, running out of opportunities to keep their season going. I forgot, it's the 2-minute squat for glory, so I hope you're all squatting for glory right now. My chair unfortunately doesn't allow that, but just let the Jimmy John's commercial inspire you into squatting effectively. Yeah, they're going to have to try. And the first one will get blown dead by a timeout. Cool. All right. Just make sure that your squad is filled with glory, Rachel. Third and 6. Can we end the game? Bit of a high snap, but it will be an effective stop. Yard behind the line. And good. Nobody's going to bother to rush things or call a timeout. Oh, damn. Don't blow another timeout for this. Really don't. You don't need to. Just get the punting team on. Taking all their time. Free runners up the middle are picked up. A bounce back on the punt. Easy to down at the 10. And that is effectively going to wrap it up unless Rutgers wants to get crazy here at the end, but really doesn't feel like there's much point. No kidding, they got the onside kick. Meanwhile, somehow they were able to get that one forward. "20 seconds to go, and extra pressure coming out now, and is thrown away. 13 seconds now. Yeah, I'll leave lateral decisions up to other people. Gamecocks are out of timeouts. They maybe have 2 plays left, but extra pressure teased. Now they're going to launch it, and it's going to be too far and intercepted. And it will be run out. Time expires. And Alabama will get away with it again. What a shame. What a shame. Meantime, over on Rutgers side, yep, is the official end of that game as well. Time expires, and the final 42-7, Wisconsin gets a conference win over Rutgers. Helps move them up in the rankings, and it allows us to carry on with the rest of our day, which I think is the greatest victory that we can have, no matter what our team we support is. So that's going to do it for another Stupid Sports Show. We have made it. We survived. We even got a bingo. Thank you, Cordman. Thanks to everybody else who tuned in. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. Live tomorrow for Lions Cowboys. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.